Welcome to WEWIN New. Prepare for heart-pounding action as we showcase jaw-dropping footage of truck crashes. Watch drivers tackle split-second challenges, navigating treacherous roads, brutal weather, and sudden obstacles. Share your reactions below, and let's get going. The footage shows that just a split second of driver distraction or lack of alertness can easily lead to dangerous accidents. A truck went past another big truck traveling in the same direction on a road with a solid yellow line that forbade overtaking, causing incoming vehicles to yield. The driver was apprehended by the police. The chain crash caused no casualties, but caused severe damage to 3 vehicles and traffic jams. A sudden tire explosion led to a collision as the driver lost control of the vehicle. At least there were no injuries. On July 12, 2014, a powerful explosion occurred in Moscow when a Gazelle van, which was carrying several gas cylinders, suddenly detonated, resulting in a massive fireball. Avoid overtaking in dangerous conditions. Judge the speed and distance of oncoming vehicles carefully. Never assume they will slow down for you. While traveling on a wet road, a car collided with a trailer that has lost control. Caution when driving in rainy conditions, everyone. Video released by the Derrida Police Department shows multiple serious traffic accidents at an intersection in Derrida, Louisiana. The department is also expanding the program, allowing the dispatch center to monitor traffic during emergency situations. A tractor-trailer cut in front of a Mazda car, swinging the cargo box into the side, causing damage to the car. On 25 March 2022, a Volkswagen Golf rear-ended a crash attenuator that was mounted on the back of a stationary maintenance truck in Singapore. On January 24, 2022, in Wallsend, Australia, a truck rolled over while attempting to turn a corner, likely due to factors such as excessive shifting cargo or misjudgment of the turn's sharpness. An ambulance was involved in an accident in Lublin, Poland, and the entire incident was captured on surveillance footage. On the Monash Freeway, Melbourne, a truck travelling in the rightmost lane attempted to change 2 lanes simultaneously and collided with a cement truck. On February 18, 2025, This semi cut in front of a snowplow, scraping the front of their plow on the Turner Turnpike near Sapulpa, Oklahoma. An Ohio Highway Patrol trooper's dashcam caught the moment a box truck hit a semi during a traffic stop on the Turner Turnpike near Bristow. On 13 February 2020, a right-turn collision occurred between a tipper truck and a hooklift truck at an intersection. The cam driver was doing 50 miles per hour in his work jet wash van when an Audi sideswiped it. Thankfully, just the material damage was done. A concrete mixer skidded and overturned. Please drive slowly in the cold and slippery weather, especially large vehicles. This time, a super close call with cars on a QLD freeway near Toowoomba, Queensland. This looks like a deliberate attempt to stage an accident for a fake insurance payout. Hope the authorities investigate it thoroughly for fraud, dangerous driving, and intentional endangerment.
No worries, you right there, buddy.
The car driver swerved to avoid the motorcyclist. Trucker with the dash cam did not have time to brake and rear-end the car. In October 2018, an 18-wheeler crashed into a Bastrop Independent School District school bus. The incident occurred on Highway 71 near Tucker Hill Lane during wet, rainy conditions as the bus was making a turn. The 18-wheeler driver claimed his brakes failed before the collision. The 18-wheeler, which had a green or yellow light, was unable to stop in time and struck the bus on its side. The car lost control and crashed through a shop window, scaring 5 Chinese men who were playing cards. The glass doors and merchandise in the store were severely damaged, but fortunately no one was injured. The driver reported the insurance, and the 2 parties are currently negotiating compensation. The store has had to temporarily close for repairs.
God forbid you had to walk a mile in his shoes. Every rain I know what oh my God!
Looks like there was some movement from the passenger side to the driver's side right before the maneuver started.
Oh my God!
A Texas Department of Public Safety chase ended in a crash on the Southwest Loop 410 access road on June 6, 2025, involving a trooper and 2 vehicles. Check tire pressure, tread depth, and overall condition daily or before each trip. Carrying loads beyond the truck's weight limit increases stress on the tires, raising the risk of blowouts or explosions. A driver threw bubble tea over another car's front windscreen after blocking and brake checking the vehicle in Beijing. A car experienced a sudden brake failure, causing the driver to lose control of the vehicle. A car attempting to evade police ran a red light at the intersection of the New England Highway and Chelmsford Drive in Maitland, Australia, resulting in a serious T-bone collision. Trucks should have waited until there was sufficient clearance and enough space to safely complete the turn. Keep your eyes on the road and both hands on the wheel so you're fully in control, ready for anything.
Looking for a primary care doctor near you? We can help. Call 513-475-8000. That's fine.
A car slid on black ice, hitting a Park Hills police cruiser in northern Kentucky. Nobody was hurt and no charges were filed. Here is an example of what not to do when you're about to miss your exit. There's something deeply satisfying about watching someone act like an idiot and then immediately face the consequences. The driver decided to refresh a pedestrian with splashes from a puddle, but the plan was ruined by a pole. Hope the cam driver pulled over to give them the dash cam footage. This is why I drive with a dash cam now. People are out here losing their minds on the road. A train struck a tow truck that was in the process of towing two cars across the tracks in Auburn, Alabama, prompting a rapid response from local authorities and emergency personnel. Never attempt to beat a train at a crossing. Make sure there is enough space on the other side before you begin to cross.
Back up! Get in the car!
A CSX freight train collided with a car that had been left abandoned on the tracks in Atlanta, Georgia. The driver drove into the opposite lane and hit two vehicles driving correctly head-on. He explained that he was tired and distracted. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In Brazil, a train collided with a tanker truck at a railway crossing without any signal. The surrounding people ran and shouted it out loud due to the building being unsafe for occupancy as it was impacted by the earthquake in Mandalay, Myanmar. On February 15, 2013, a large meteor, later named the Chelyabinsk meteorite, exploded in the atmosphere over the city of Chelyabinsk, Russia. It happened in Tilbury Docks, England.
Minha nossa! Jesus! Ai, minha Nossa Senhora! Jesus!
Deixa aqui sentar, moço.
A car crashed into a tree in Springfield, Virginia, due to the driver being distracted. The Tesla driver in China was trusting on autopilot, and this happened. Elon Musk denied knowing anything about autopilot after this case. Here is dashcam footage of the Bourne MA truck accident crash on April 21, 2018 on Route 28 South. It is amazing no other vehicle was involved.
Are you done?
Yeah, bro.
I'm done.
Let's go before the cops come. Good fight. Here you go.
I wish this was more common, settling it with civility.
Охуеть. Река говна, блядь.
CCTV at a market in Guangdong, China, captured the moment an electric scooter plugged in for charging suddenly exploded, then caught fire fiercely. A tanker carrying liquefied natural gas exploded in China and was so powerful the tanker was still burning the following day. A construction crane unexpectedly collapsed onto a busy roadway during peak traffic hours in China. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. The pressure cooker accident resulted in a sudden blast that startled those nearby, but fortunately all of them are fine. Luckily for them, it wasn't the abyss. A vehicle loaded with gas exploded and set off an inferno that burned homes and warehouses in Kenya, East Africa.
Oh my god.
In Krasnoyarsk, Russia, a car suddenly exploded while parked in a parking lot, scaring people around. A fire accident occurred in the Sangyu Tunnel, Korea, on October 26, 2015. The driver was sentenced to 1 year and 6 months in prison. An explosion at a gas station caused a sudden and powerful blast. Thankfully, one man managed to make a narrow escape just seconds before the detonation. On May the 11th, 2013, a freight train carrying highly flammable substances, including gasoline, fuel oil, and propane, derailed and exploded in a massive fireball and forced the evacuation of approximately 500 residents from the surrounding area. A scooter was charging in the basement of an apartment building in Hainan, China, caught fire. Luckily, a security guard discovered the incident and put out the fire. Due to the high temperatures, a fireworks display caught fire and everything exploded in Spain.
Kaliya, kurang bega sa minha banho sada, ué.
Interessante, olha lá o caminhão. Você foi, Amélia. Olha só, olha o que está acontecendo. Nós assistimos a tragédia que nós tínhamos planejado.
In 2013, a massive fire broke out at a gas station in Russia, quickly spreading through the facility and igniting nearby vehicles. Strong winds sent boats flying at the National Sailing Centre at East Coast Park. A tornado tearing through his backyard just moments after he had brought their dog inside. Drinking and driving plus littering ends up with a broken window. He actually starts crying at the end. Has anyone else noticed that? The Mitsubishi Eclipse driver felt she had the green light, so she ran the red light. It happened at Warnell Road and Gregory in Kansas City, Missouri. 2 vehicles totaled. If your vehicle stalls or gets stuck, exit the vehicle immediately.
And the remainder of the school, we're just going to shelter in place. They've evacuated. Oh! All right, we got an explosion.
A small sawdust explosion during fire operations at a high school woodworking shop. Suspended particles like sawdust, grain dust, have an increased surface-to-mass ratio, and they can ignite with rapid energy release. A man narrowly escapes with his life as a massive explosion erupts in Beirut, Lebanon, prompting him to sprint away from the blast site just seconds before a powerful shockwave tears through the surrounding area. The heart-stopping situation was recorded by a surveillance camera, showing the moment the crane was lifting the excavator onto the truck bed when suddenly the cable broke. On August 7, 2019, a train struck a van in Flowery Branch, Georgia, just before 7 a.m. near Lights Ferry Road and Athleta Highway. And the man saw the car moving without anyone inside. He thought the car was drifting because he forgot to pull the handbrake, so he immediately ran over. On May 17, 2025, a Mexican Navy sailing ship, festooned with lights and a giant flag, crashed into the landmark Brooklyn Bridge, shearing the top of its masts. Its 147-foot masts were too tall to clear the arched bridge at that point and toppled when the vessel. It was once the largest suspension bridge in the world.
I can feel it. No, see? Do you see that? It's breaking down. Yeah.
Driver in a Dodge Ram 2500, presumably drunk, and drove on the wrong side of the freeway. The white Toyota Tacoma narrowly avoided it, and the cam driver tried swerving out of the way. Location on Interstate 215, Salt Lake City, Utah. On June 3, 2024, a lorry ferrying a tank of liquefied petroleum gas burst into flames in Nairobi County, Kenya. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers posed by the transport of hazardous materials through populated areas. These large rocks began sliding down a busy road, and instead of fleeing to safety, many bystanders chose to stop and watch the dramatic scene unfold. On June 1, 2015, a crash happened during the busy morning commute in Surrey, British Columbia. Park in designated areas where your vehicle won't block traffic or create confusion. In recent years, the state of Illinois has witnessed a troubling series of chemical plant explosions and fires, raising serious concerns about environmental impact and potential long-term health risks. On May the 18th, 2025, a crash occurred in Nigeria when a train collided with a minivan at a railway crossing. The driver escaped from the car before the impact. Residents of Henan, China filmed strange purple clouds in the city. The unusual smoke came from the chimneys of the Henan Junma Chemical Industry chemical plant on February 14, 2024. Glad the released gas was confirmed to be non-toxic and posed no harm. A truck lost control due to high speed and executed a spectacular flip in Russia. No other vehicle was involved. Dashcam footage captured the dramatic moments of the accident that took place on December 22, 2016. The male driver screaming in panic after the collision occurred.
I got hit.
In China, a massive boulder broke loose from a hillside and rolled down at high speed and debris before coming to a stop just moments before reaching the road, astonishing nearby road users. On January 2, 2016, an accident occurred at the intersection of Chestnut Expressway and West Bypass in Springfield, Missouri, where a vehicle struck a patrol officer.
Here's Redbud, y'all.
At least $1 billion, 0 cents in damage. 4,400 buildings impacted after tornado in St. Louis, Missouri on May 17, 2025. On June 14, 2021, a train crashed into a semi-truck in Bellevue, Florida, leaving a big mess behind. The road was closed for hours due to a fuel leak from the train. During an amusing moment at a zoo, a tiger startled and surprised visitors by turning around and spraying a group of onlookers near its enclosure. Two Israeli men were almost hit by a mushroom-shaped object during Hangout in 2022. Watch the man manage to protect his bike from would-be thieves by outsmarting them with a creative security setup. The furnace has encountered a problem that prevents it from starting and cycling through the expected heating process and exploded. A dirty air filter causes the furnace to run for a short period before shutting off due to restrictions in airflow. A surprising scene unfolded at a toll road booth when a snake suddenly appeared, causing panic toll booth attendants. He found his new home, wildest pig escape ever.
The finish line is here. Don't forget to give us a like button and share your road encounters in the comments. And don't miss the video on the right side of the screen. See you soon.